The following program contains views that are not those of WVTC, iNetworks Communications, their subsidiaries, affiliates, or financial supporters.
Winning victory through Christ, WVTC Allsip Chicago, and iNetworks Communications Station.
Good morning and welcome to Oils Behind Closed Doors, where we provide information to you to transform your lifestyle with essential oils that have been around for centuries. We will also provide biblical scriptures, verses to encourage you about God's word. So grab a pen, paper, and take notes. We will tell you whatever it is, doTERRA has an oil for it. And we are Ruth Conwell
and Brother Maxie.
And we have two other ladies that's joining us behind the scenes, and they are Regina Rucker and Janetta Denier.
Okay, so as we open up, we want to always give you what God's word says. And on our next screen, we're going to show you what God has said. And God said, "Behold, I have given you every herb-bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in the which is the fruit of a tree yielding seed. To you it shall be for meat." And that is found in Genesis 1:29.
Okay, next we're going to share with you our disclaimer, because the information in this presentation is based on extensive research. However, we do not offer medical advice or prescribe the use of diet as a form of treatment for your sicknesses. So we cannot be responsible for any consequences. The information that we are sharing is not medical advice. Always consult with a medical physician.
Okay, so as we start our show for today, we have been talking about that new product group, MetaPower. Yes, and we're getting ready. It is now power time, which we're going to continue to focus on. So are you ready? Because we have plans for you and for ourselves as well. So MetaPower is a package that has about 6 items in it that is all geared towards helping us to change our life and better our life. Yes. So, and with that, you're going to also get free membership with it, and you're going to have all kinds of resources and training.
And be welcome to welcome calls. And also we'll just have a welcome gift.
And
all you have to do is just come aboard.
And we will always be there to support you in whatever we're going to be going through at that time.
Right.
So on our next slide, as we go to that one, the power to manage. How many people do you know who need help with this list?
Yes, this list includes your brain fog, glucose spikes, low energy levels, sleep problems, people who can't sleep at night, weight gain, saggy skin, mood swings, and also those food urges like sugar and so forth.
Right.
So we're trying to get that under control.
Yeah, there's all those we're trying to get under control, especially, when we talk about that glucose spikes.
Right.
We're going to share more information about that later. And some of us do wake up with a lot of low energy.
Yes, we do.
And there is a reason for it. And sleep, I do. Sometimes I get so, my mind keeps racing about different things, or I don't know, I just can't sleep. Sometimes I'm not getting that proper rest, and we do need that proper rest.
Well, sleep is not my problem, but brain fog is. So every now and then I have to run back and forth, upstairs, downstairs, looking for keys.
Okay, and then weight, that's me. Weight gain.
Right. So MetaPower is going to be the power we're going to share with you today.
And that's going to help with every single item on that list.
Yes.
So as we go to our next slide, we want to introduce to you, we've talked to you before about these products.
Right.
We kind of broke it down
and
did it in a couple of stages, but now we're going to put the whole package together so you know what's in that package.
Right. The MetaPower Metabolic Blend and soft gels are for controlling your appetite, and that is at the right bottom, not the left bottom of the diagram, the slide. the metabolic power. No, that's an assist. Let me get myself
That's
together.
assist at the bottom.
Yeah, so it's right there in the middle bottle.
Yeah, in the middle, yeah, we got the MetaPower
Yeah.
blend oil and then metabolic blend oil, and we have the metabolic blend soft gels as
Right,
well.
exactly. So then we have the satiety
Satiety.
Yes, satiety.
Yeah.
And this is the feeling of fullness after a meal. A satiating meal will make you feel full and less energetic and stop you from feeling the hunger for longer. So that's what the where's the satiety? So we can tell.
Satiety. So that's the gum.
Yes, that's the gum.
We're going to explain more about that later.
Yes, and then
So
you got the B-lits.
Got the B-lits.
Yes.
And then we have the metabolic assist that's going to help us out.
Right.
And even the MetaPower collagen. You're going to learn more as we keep kind of, it's called like what we call in school, they call like rote learning. You keep repeating it over and over so you can know.
And we just want them to realize just how important it is to get their health together.
Yes.
And then this is going to be a very good item to include
into your wellness. Well, we call this wellness cabinet.
Right.
So as we go to our next slide, we want to just look at what MetaPower is. MetaPower is talking about our metabolism. Right. So let us give you a definition of what your metabolism is. It's the process which changes our food and our drinks into energy.
Right, and that's how we got the name. The meta is referring to your metabolism.
Mm-hmm. And what more about the metabolism though? But even as we rest, your body still needs energy. So it's kind of such as we breathe while we're resting or sleeping. Our blood is still circulating, and it helps to adjust those hormone levels. So we need to.
Right, absolutely.
Keep our metabolism going 24/7.
That's true. Yes, it does.
So now you want to tell them what meta means?
Well, meta actually is referring to metabolism. And your metabolism is what we tried to explain to you early on. The definition of that is your food being converted into energy. And sometimes when that happens, the meta in this particular item that we're going to even give you, where the name comes from, let's see,
it's talking about
the metabolism, and therefore when we tell you about your metabolism, that is how you get the energy to move, and that causes your system to move, the entire system, the movement of your blood cells and all of the energy in your ligaments and all of that. So that's how we got the word meta in this product. And the P is for personal, and the W is for wellness, and the R is realize. So we want you to metabolize your personal wellness and realize that it can happen.
That's right. So that's taking charge of your own personal health. So that's what doTERRA did. They just took meta and the word power
and made it into the
personal
name of this product.
Your personal wellness realize.
Right.
So that's what we're here to help you to do. So now on that, as we continue on, we want to first of all look at some preclinical studies and explain to you, first of all, what your metabolism consists of.
Right.
Okay, so we have cells throughout our body.
Right.
We have what we call immature cells and mature cells.
Right. And we would rather keep the immature cells.
And you know what? I used to think of it backwards. I used to think, I want to mature. I want to grow up. But no,
that's not the case, because the mature cells are where your fatty acids come from.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to make sure that we keep the immature
cells. Yeah. So if you look in that first diagram of the immature cell, those little red things are your fat cells, and those fat cells are small. Right. But as we continue to do the things we do, eat the things we want to eat, sometimes they grow and they become big like the mature cells.
Right.
So which means you're putting on weight. Okay,
That's
so
true.
that is not what we want.
To
We
do.
want our immature cells.
Right, and right underneath there, this is a clinical study that doTERRA did, and what happened is they took. Remember, we had that Slim and Sassy.
Yeah.
So Slim and Sassy was once our product that we would use for losing weight, but doTERRA wanted to improve on it.
Right. Yes.
So what they did was they compared Slim and Sassy, and then they did a trial blend, the first trial blend, and that's. Let me point out that the first, the orange chart, I guess I could say, the orange chart is the Slim and Sassy, and then the purple in the middle is the first test that they ran with improving a little bit the formula of the oils ratio, and then the purple is the new blend. The gold. I call it mustard.
Okay, mustard.
The mustard color is the new blend.
MetaPower.
So you can see on that chart that how they worked out. What happened is they wanted to formulate it until they got to the right ratio. And as you can see how the ratio went, the results from the study with the different ratios of the oils. So the MetaPower is the most powerful in keeping. Yes, it outperformed the others, and you can see it by the amount of the immature. I want to say immature cells. They shrunk more with that MetaPower than they did with the other two. So
it's the same oils. So Slim and Sassy and MetaPower are the same oils, but different ratios of those oils, and that's what they wanted to do, improve on them.
And that means that the studies were successful in the eyes of doTERRA. We do want to do a disclaimer though that they have not been tested by any other outside sources, but doTERRA has done testing after testing to make sure that this works for us to get our fat cells in minimal.
Right. Now in the second slide or testing that they did, they took MetaPower results in from day 1 to 14 and to see how long, they were trying to see how long it took for those fat cells to shrink. So from day 1 to day 14, you can see that they really did shrink. So it takes at least 14 days for a fat cell to shrink. Yeah, to shrink. We're called immature cells.
Yes.
So it takes at least 14 days to do that.
Right. Yes.
So as we look at our next slide that we have, these two ladies, how old do you think we are? That's the question. So what you put on the inside of you shows on the outside of you.
Yes.
So just to give you the answer to how old these ladies are.
They're both 80
years old, same age.
And one lifestyle is different from the other lifestyle.
Yes, it looks so much better.
Yes.
Now, which one do you want to look like, Ruth?
I want to look good, and I want to look like I have muscles. So I think the lady in red.
I'm going with the lady in red too. Because if we look like this, and this is what MetaPower is going to help us to do. I mean, we may not look exactly like her, but we want to get close to looking like her.
A little exercise and a little weightlifting, you can get close.
You could get close, yes. But we know we don't want to be 80 and have to depend on somebody else, to take care of us. And we don't want to be on a whole bunch of medication.
That's true. And so, these are the things that can affect your metabolic aging, because that's what this is all about, is your metabolic aging. Remember, metabolic is the way you use your energy from your foods.
That's right.
So smoking, excessive sun exposure, imbalanced diet, lack of exercise, sleep deprivation, stress, genetic factors, and lifestyle choices. And that's what you're seeing on this screen. You're seeing lifestyle choices and things that people did differently.
Right.
And that's what all of us are different. So we have to do what is good for that population.
Exactly.
So that's why we want you to move to the next slide. We're going to keep on talking about how we're going to do this.
Yes. So when we look at, we're going to look at the foundation of what MetaPower does. I mean, you saw 6 products.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to start off with the first 2, and first 4, I should say, because they are our foundation of the MetaPower product.
Yes.
So you have your choice of, well, the oils and the beadlets. I'm sorry, the oils and the soft gel.
Right.
That is the foundation of the product, and they're going to help you to control your appetite.
Yes, they are. And what you want to do is realize too that the next 2 will help with your cravings, the MetaPower beadlets and the MetaPower satiety gum.
Satiety. Yeah, satiety. That is a weird name, but we gave you the definition. It is a word in the dictionary, satiety, and I don't know. It's a different name, and we gave you the definition. So satiety gum is going to make you feel full, and so is the beadlets. Right. If you're on the go,
that's what you can take with you.
Yeah, you have those cravings like I want to get that apple pie.
Right.
Okay,
and we're going to really show them how to use it.
We will. Yeah, we're going to show you how to use it. So now the oils that are in those products are doTERRA certified pure tested grade oils, and they're grapefruit, lemon, peppermint, ginger, and cinnamon bark.
And those are the same oils that were in Slim and Sassy.
Right. Different ratio. As you see the chart still up there, we wanted to just show you different ratios. So preclinical research suggests that grapefruit, with its naturally high levels of the chemical constituent limonene, may support a healthy metabolism when you intake it internally.
Right.
And lemon is the same way. It has high levels of limonene, and it's going to help support a healthy metabolism.
Right.
Now,
you got peppermint that has been known to improve your exercise because it gives you that uplift and gives you the balance. And it also can help curb your appetite.
Right. It does. It's really good. It can help curb your appetite. So this is the foundation that you need, especially need to get started on your journey to a better, healthy lifestyle.
And to help shrink
those
fat cells.
Yeah, those fat cells. Now, those fat cells also has another name, adiposity. Yeah. So that sometimes you're going to see that word in when you get information about doTERRA, and that's the same thing as your immature fat cells and your mature fat cells, adiposity cells.
Right.
Okay, so as we go to our next slide, we want to talk about
collagen.
Right.
There's over 28 different collagens.
Wow, yes, that's interesting.
doTERRA chose the ones that would most be helpful in these products.
Okay.
So with collagen, the MetaPower collagen has the 9 unique collagen types. These are the unique ones that doTERRA chose. And they have numbers, but we chose these numbers. And the collagen type 1 relates to the skin beauty. Collagen type 2 relates to the bone protection. And the main component is cartilage. And then the collagen number 4, my Roman numerals, 4 is the main protein of the basement membrane. And I guess by basement, they just mean that it's that last level, deep level. And then the next one, type 5, relates to the arrangement of the collagen fibers. Collagen type 6 regulates muscle function and stabilizes cell membranes. And collagen number 9 is important component for the collagen, cartilage rather. And cartilage is found in your knees. So we're just, in your joints. And the collagen number 25 inhibits the fibrillation of amyloid beta peptide. Now, Brenda might want to explain that.
No, I still
but basically
researching that.
Right, yeah. So collagen number 1 and 2 is also protein, and that's a collagen fibrillin. So basically, Meta Power Advantage features those types of collagens, but these are the advantages of the doTERRA Meta Power collagen.
So they're going to just really help,
Yes.
People that have bad knees.
Yes.
Excuse me, or any kind of joint issues. So this is going to help you with some of those issues.
And basically, collagen is also in your spine.
Mm-hmm.
So the lady that was leaning over, you'd be surprised at how things can change if you do the right thing.
Right.
So I'm thinking that it can help a lot of people, even with back issues.
So doTERRA kept the collagen in a powder form for a reason, because if they had liquefied it, it would have lost some of its potency, I believe. But keeping it in powder form is keeping its potency, so by the time you open it, you're ready to use it. It's not sitting on a shelf or in your refrigerator or anything where it is going to lose that.
And keep in mind, too, that they did it in powder form because they wanted it to be internal. Because the best collagen is internal.
It is.
Because most of the time when you go to stores, it's always topical. And it doesn't get to the places that it needs to be. So,
and most collagen, when I think about it, well, I guess I've never used collagen, and I really, I didn't really understand it. I'm understanding it more and more now. As you're learning, we're learning.
Yes.
We're not the experts, but we want to just share what we know about it and what doTERRA has shared with us. But I know I have never really used collagen, and I've always thought of it as tightening up the skin only. I didn't ever think of it as having any other health benefits to it. So I don't know if a lot of those collagens on the market, are they just focused on the beauty portion of it?
Well, doTERRA's collagen comes from a fish collagen in Italy. And it makes a big difference because sometimes those have mixtures and things in it and not quality products.
Right.
So doTERRA went all the way to Italy to get, I can't remember the name of the fish that they use, but it's a fish. So it's still a product that is from a great source.
Right. And of course, doTERRA always, they're not going to give us anything that is not pure. Exactly. And they want to always give us something that is potent. So, yes, they did search for the best.
Yes, they did.
Product for us in regards to that.
And there's so much more information that we can't put it all into one setting.
So we'll just keep researching and try and give you more information about it. So as we go to our next slide, we're going to talk about the final product on in the Meta Power kit, and that is called Meta Power Assist.
Yes.
So this product is important because we all have, a lot of people have diabetes or just high glucose levels, and this is going to help with those high glucose levels. And what doTERRA recommends is for us to take this with our largest meal, because our largest meal is probably going to have a lot of carbs on it.
Yes.
So this is going to help to attack those carbs, address those carbs, I should say.
Right.
Address
and
those
kind of change lower that glucose. Any carbohydrates you may eat.
Yeah. And for those that didn't hear me last week, there was a girl on our phone call that we do as a dream team. We're part of doTERRA Dream Team. And there was a girl on the call that she had started her Meta Power kit, and she had high glucose levels.
Right.
She was diabetic. Yeah. So it was, I remember her saying the number was up to 400, and 2 or 3 days later, it was down to 100.
Okay.
So that just shows you how well this product can work for you.
Right. And if you take a look at the chart there, where it's got the levels of the glucose levels. The chart is the trial that doTERRA did on 2 people. Let's just say, no, one person. This is one person's glucose.
Okay.
So this is one of the people they pulled from the trial.
Mhm.
So this person level, if you can see those lines up and down, and
Mhm.
that's what ages a person is when their glucose goes up and down.
Yeah, like
So,
a roller coaster.
Right, like a roller coaster. So as you can see, once they gave the person the Meta Assist, is that what it's called? Meta Power Assist. You can see that the levels are not going up and down,
Right.
and it stayed down. I mean, it went down and it kind of stayed level, put it that way, because even with the 102, it was still going up and down a little bit. So it averaged out to be 102. So this one stayed at the 89, and that's how MetaPower will help you with keeping it steady and keeping it where you can not age as fast, because that's what happened. And also it helps with the cardiovascular. As you can see, that 6.8 North American adults have optimal metabolic. Oh, that's right, cardiometabolic.
Yeah.
When I'm looking at it, I can't even
6.8% of North America.
Which means that there's about 94% or 92% that's having.
That's literally all of us.
Yes, almost having
all of us
heart
have.
attacks.
Yeah, right.
So that is so important to know, that you just can't continue to allow that to happen. So this is one solution, and one that we're trying to share with you.
This is a game changer.
Yes, it is.
I really believe this is a game
so
changer in our life.
I think so too.
And so now, as we talk about using MetaPower, we have to consider our lifestyle, our overall lifestyle, the foundation and wellness of it, of what we're doing. So
and that's what doTERRA wants to do. They're not trying to focus on just one thing. That's why we're sharing so many different products. Although we're an oil company, we want to make sure that the person's overall health is intact.
Exactly.
So we just definitely want you to be proactive with your medical care.
So always see your doctor.
Always see your doctor.
Always see your doctor.
Yes. And then self-care. Make sure that you realize that I have to take charge of what's going on with my body and do some exercising.
Yeah.
And
well, not only that, the doctor can prescribe medications, but you have the right. And you have the right to look for alternate solutions to help resolve your health issues.
And that's the way I live my life.
Yeah, you
Looking
could.
for solutions.
Doctors are there, God bless them, and they help us with a lot of things. And yes, you have to see them, but you also have to be proactive in your healthcare and search for alternative solutions.
Yes.
Let breast surgery be your last result.
Right.
Or whatever. I had the shingles, and my husband discovered the shingle on me. I mean, I know I felt itching in my back area, and he took I have allergies, so I just thought it was allergies. So he took a picture of it to show it to me, and I did my research, and I determined it to be shingles. And so I went to we have our little books that have protocols in them. And I made up a protocol, but also made an appointment with my doctor. I went to my doctor, and he confirmed that it was shingles. So he gave me medicine, and he recommended the shingle shot. Well, I wanted to try some alternative first. I did go get my prescription. I didn't really take the shingle shot, and I don't recommend everybody do what I did.
Right.
But I did get my alternative, use my alternative. And guess what, guys? It worked.
Okay.
It worked. Now, what worked for me may not work for you, too, because everybody's body is different.
Yeah.
But it worked for me. I was able to get rid of the shingles by using the protocol that I did. So self-care is very important, that you use it or have, use your option.
That's right. It's like you said, everybody's different. And then you got to reduce the toxicity in your body. You got to make sure that what you're putting in is not going to be harmful to you. You cannot take all these things that we're sharing with you and then still go out and drink a lot of alcohol.
Yeah, that's for sure.
So we put toxins in the body.
Yeah, putting more toxins in your body. And not only when you talk about putting it inside our body, like we're drinking the alcohol, a lot of things that we put on our body,
That is true.
the lotions and even household cleaners and things like that. And we've talked about that in the past.
Yes.
Those are toxins and we're breathing them in. Remember, our sense of smell is powerful.
It is.
Okay. And when we breathing in, we are taking in more toxins. So we
Right.
got to
Yes.
reduce that toxicity
Right.
level.
And movement and metabolism is so important. I skipped over rest, didn't I?
Oh, you did. How about get some rest first?
Right.
I need some rest. Yeah.
Yes. Rest and stress. So
Yeah.
you gotta make sure you get that. And really, we ask you to at least try to get at least 6 hours every night.
Yeah.
And if you go to bed before 11 and get into bed and resting,
Mhm.
your body heals between 11 and 2 a.m.
No, it's actually 10.
10
10 to 2.
10 to 2. Well,
Yeah,
I
your
always
body
say 11,
actually-
but
Yeah.
I'm giving them an extra hour.
Yeah,
but
we're giving them extra hour. Your body heals 10 to 2 p.m.
Yes, so 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. to 2 a.m.
2 a.m. Yeah, not 2
Right.
p.m.
Yes.
But in actual, well, that's another session.
Mhm.
But your body does repairs throughout the day too.
It does.
But that's another session.
right.
Okay.
Okay. And then there's nutrition and digestion that's important.
Yes. If our food is not digested well properly, gosh, we're inviting all kinds of disease. They come on down, y'all.
Right.
We're inviting them into our system. So it's important that our digestion functions properly.
Right. And because doTERRA believes in that and wants to share that, that's why we share lifelong vitality.
Yes.
So we're not telling
Awesome.
you, right. So lifelong vitality is our vitamin system
Mhm.
and it covers so much more.
Yes. Every single thing, nervous system, cardiovascular
Yes,
system.
yes.
Yeah.
So,
Inflammatory.
and if you jump on board with that, doTERRA believes in it so much, it will
Mhm.
guarantee your money back if it doesn't work.
Right.
So, we've told them this before, so you're
Yeah.
probably hearing it over and over, but we just want you to
We
know that
gotta
we
keep
stand
instilling
behind
this
these
into
products.
it. Yes, we gotta keep instilling this into you. Yeah, the
Yes.
lifelong vitality package is so awesome. And like she said, doTERRA believes strongly in this product.
Yes.
It's like their number one product.
Right.
And they'll give you money. You use it for 30 days and you don't feel any better, they're gonna give you your money back.
Exactly.
So
Even
you
if the bottle is empty.
You can empty the whole bottle and they will give you the money, your money back.
But we know it's gonna work.
It's gonna work.
It's gonna work.
It's gonna work. I use them, Ruth use them, they
Yes,
work.
They work.
So our next slide, we want to give you another scripture.
Yeah, we want to stir up the gifts that we're trying to share. And the gifts is the oils. And 1 Peter 4:10 states, as every man has received the gift, even to minister the same one to one another is as good stewards of the manifold grace of God. So that's what we're here for. We're here because we want to share and because we want you to know that these are the gifts from God.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so why do we choose doTERRA? We choose doTERRA because it is the #1 oil company on the market and used by doctors around the world. And they have source impact. And what we mean by that is doTERRA shares with the countries that provide the oil source.
Yes.
We give back to them as they give to us, and that's how we come up with the co-impact sourcing. And as we mentioned earlier, we had that fish from Italy.
Yeah, yeah.
So we're telling you, that's how doTERRA operates.
Mm-hmm.
And so as we share you the information about doTERRA essential oils, we want to make it clear that you have option to make choices. But however, treat yourself, however you want to treat yourself medically. What we are sharing though is how doTERRA essential oils are safe, effective, and affordable.
So we'll share that information with you in a few minutes. But you tell them about Healing Hands.
Well, Healing Hands is where they have 2 products that they offer where you can purchase and help us with giving back to healing the countries where there's poverty, where there is illnesses. And also we give to the needy and the misfortune in that Healing Hands process, because all of the funds that we send and all of the products that we sell that you may purchase to help goes to that
directly to them. Yes,
so,
nothing, not one penny is held back.
Directly
to them.
And when we order, we offer also part of our
you have an option of donating to Healing Hands to help with things that are going on in other countries. But we always talk about other countries because they're the ones that grow our
plants.
Yeah, most of our plants, a lot, I'm not going to say all of them, but a lot of our plants are grown outside of the country. And that's because they're grown in the areas where they're supposed to, where they grow the best. For example, frankincense is in Oman, grown in Oman or Somaliland or Ethiopia. Peppermint is one that is grown here in the U.S., but it's also in India. So they're grown in the areas where they grow the best. We want the most potency from those areas. I was
trying to figure out it's peppermint that has this. Is that Japanese peppermint?
Japanese peppermint.
That is so potent.
It is very
yes. They have one. So the tea tree is from Kenya and Australia. Grapefruit, South Africa. Lavender, Bulgaria, France. Ginger is from Kenya and Madagascar. So that's just to name a few of the places where our oils are sourced. Yes, all over the world.
So as we've been sharing MetaPower, but we want to still tell you about why we choose doTERRA and why doTERRA is such a great company. So we're going to tell you about the 3 good things or cool or amazing things about their oils. And I know some of you have heard it, but we got to keep stating it. They're safe, and the reason we say they're safe is because there's no fillers, no additives to these plants. They're just pure plants. The trees, the bark, the roots of all the plants. And what's good about it is they have this certified pure, and on the screen it says therapeutic grade, but they changed that to certified pure tester grade. The reason being is because so many companies were using it therapeutic grade, but doTERRA is so much better. And not only that, they're tested by an outside source, so they changed to certified pure tester grade. These oils are more powerful than herbs. A lot of people like to use herbs, but the oils are more powerful than herbs. They're 50 to 70% more powerful than the herbs. And they're pure and potent, pure because there's no fillers, no additives, and potent because they're grown in the areas where they're supposed to be grown. Not in my backyard, because if I grow it in my backyard, the chemistry of that is not going to be the same as the chemistry of the plant where it's grown, supposed to be grown at. So we're not going to get the health benefits we want from them. Now, when we talk about how effective they are, we have so many cells, and we talked about the cells already in our body, but they have an oily membrane around them, which is supposed to protect the cells, keeping the good things in and the bad things out. Now, bacteria forms on the outside of the cell, and the viruses are on the inside. Now, with the bacterial infection, if you get that infection, which is they'll put you on antibiotics and tell you to take it for 5 to 10 days, and you should be better. But it's going to create some other issues, because most antibiotics or medicines have side effects.
Right.
Now, with the virus, which is like your cold or flu, they tell you to drink a lot of fluids and get plenty of rest, let it run its course, and you will feel better once it's run its course. The reason being is because most medicines for viruses are water-based. And that membrane, again, is oil. Water and oil do not mix, but our oils can get in and penetrate that cell. Now, an oil that is great for that is our On Guard oil, which is our immune support oil, because oils can penetrate that oily membrane and get in there and fight whatever virus is going on, because that virus multiplies inside that cell. And not only is On Guard good for helping with the immune system, remember I talked about the toxicity we can get from things around our household, or what we put in on our body, or in our body, on top of our body, whatever. On Guard has a line of products that's going to cover all those issues. Now, when you get sick and you have to take off from work, and you're going to miss money from work, you're going to have to go to the doctor, pay that copay. get a prescription filled, and that's most often a copay too. So when we do all of that, we lost a lot of money. Now, if which I have, or my child has an ear infection, I would take a couple of drops of lavender and a couple of drops of tea tree, rub it behind the ear and on just the inside of the earlobe, and go to bed for about 12 hours, and it will be gone. And that will only cost me pennies per dollar. So that's why these oils are so amazing, is because it takes just a little bit to help heal your body, one drop at a time. That's all it takes. Right. So as we go to the next slide, we're going to show you how to use them. Ruth is going to tell you.
Yes, you can use them 3 ways: aromatically, topically, and internally. I'm going to address aromatically first. Aromatically, you could use it by just dropping your hand. And as Brenda was saying about peppermint, peppermint is one of our favorite oils. We always sometimes in person. We always share with you a little drop in your hand. We let you inhale it, and you get a feel of it all the way down through your throat. It's just that potent. And the second thing you could do is you could diffuse it. And sometimes every morning I get it and I diffuse and just wake me up. The peppermint, and I put wild orange and peppermint in the diffuser. And that's another way you can use it aromatically. And then you could also use it aromatically by just putting it in the diffuser in every room in your home, and make it just enjoy having it throughout the home. Yeah. And therefore you cleanse the air. It also helps you with your sinuses or any respiratory issues you may have. Yeah. So that's one of the ways of using it, and that's aromatically. The second way you can use it is topically. You can use it in any affected area on your body. You could also use it in your navel or on your spine. These are places that you can use it wherever there is an issue. There's an oil for it, and you can use most of our oils topically. But if you have sensitive skin, we suggest you use a carrier oil, and we suggest coconut fractionated oil as a carrier oil for those oils that you may have that are sensitive. And when you use it on a child, you can also use it with a carrier oil, because we don't want any problems to occur where it's too strong for the baby. So that's the first. The second way of using it is topically. And I hope I didn't miss any way of I could use it, but we can also that's right here in my face, right? You can use it right here, the bottom of your feet. And that's important to know, because all the parts of your body, as you can see in the diagram to your right, all the parts of the body, the organs in your body can be affected by using the oils under the bottom of your feet. You can see that you have the lungs, the heart, the stomach, and so many more places. And then to your left, the flexology chart with the feet, showing you the oils that you can use on those places that coincide with the bottom of the foot. And that is the way you can use it topically. The third way is internally, and you can use it in a veggie cap, and you can use it in your water. But when you're using it topically and you're putting it in a water internally, make sure that when you do that, you don't put it in any plastic. Use stainless steel and glass, because it's so potent that it can pull toxins from any other type of containers. So those are the 3 ways that you can use the oil.
Now, remember also, most of the doTERRA oils you can take internally.
That is true.
There are some that you cannot. The ones that you can take internally would have a supplement fact on the bottle.
Right.
So those you can take internally.
Yeah, that's true.
Very few you cannot take internally.
Right, yes.
So as we go to our next slide, this is what I'm excited about, because
we want you to join a challenge with us, because the new product that we've been talking about all morning is the doTERRA Meta Power Challenge.
Yes.
So we're going to talk about when it's going to happen. It's going to happen Sunday, November 6th. We're going to encourage you to do this with us for 1 month.
Yes, 1 month. And do you want to look younger and feel awesome?
And do you need help with sweet cravings?
And you can't sleep at night?
Need cardiovascular support?
If you need all of those, this is what you need to do, is join us. Now, there's one side effect to this.
Yes, it is. And that's to lose weight.
And that's a great side effect. I like it.
Right.
So yes, you need to join us on this journey.
Yes.
Because we want to support each other. You know, a lot of times in order to do something, we need help. I remember during the pandemic, my sisters, my cousins, and a couple of friends, we all got together via Zoom. And we would exercise. Believe it or not, we would exercise via Zoom. So it was just fun because we were supporting each other.
Right,
you know.
right.
That was on. We did it always on the Sunday, but now we had to go back to church, so now we can't do it anymore.
Right. Well,
but
this is what we want to do here.
We want to propose this challenge, and we want to support you, and you support us in this challenge. We're going to lift each other up. Yes, we're going to lift each other up, and the Lord had given me a scripture. I can't remember what it was He gave me this morning about that, but this is what we want to do, is support each other in this journey. We need you to purchase your doTERRA MetaPower kit and start this journey with us. And when you purchase the kit, we will also give you a free gift to the first 5 that purchase the kit. Now, here's the thing. We're doing this show today, and you may not be able to see this till Saturday or Sunday or maybe tomorrow.
Right.
But it's okay. Whenever you see this, please email us at 4visionsforoils@gmail.com.
Right. So we can get you started.
Yeah, we want to help you to get this kit.
Yes.
And get started with it.
I have mine already.
I got mine.
So
I'm holding off. Yes,
waiting for you.
Yes, waiting for you. Now, all 4 of us are going to do this challenge.
Yes.
And that's why we want you to come and join us on this challenge.
Yes.
And we're so looking forward to hearing the things that we go through. Everything is not going to be good. We're going to have some downsides.
Right. Yes.
But that's okay. We fall down, but what do?
Get up.
Get back up. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to get back up
again.
That's right. We're going to get back up. And also, I know you're looking at that date, November 6th through the December 5th. Okay.
Yes.
What holidays in there?
Thanksgiving.
Everybody want to eat everything on Thanksgiving, but that's okay. We got your back.
Yes.
We're going to help you through that holiday as well. We're going to share some recipes. They're going
to love it too.
We're going to figure out how we're going to do an exercise on the show.
Yes.
One day too.
Right.
So we're going to try and make it fun and exciting, as we all go through this challenge together.
Yes.
So email us and join us on this journey. Okay?
Yes.
So on our next slide, we wouldn't be remorse without just
taking a moment to just talk about what this month is for. This month is celebrating the courage and the just the lives of the people who have suffered through breast cancer. And we have people who have been supporting others, and we're trying to show today that we're supporting the fighters and admiring the survivors and honoring the ones who've gone on, and those who have never given up hope. So we wanted to share the scripture, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, and yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with my righteous hand." And this is found, righteous right hand. And this is found in Isaiah 41:10. And as you can see, it says faith, and that's what we have.
Yes.
We have faith, and we want you to continue to have faith.
Hold on to your faith.
Yes.
God will bring you through.
Yes.
And even as we go through this challenge, we want you to hold on to your faith.
Yes.
And as we go to our next slide and we close this session out, we have opened those doors to MetaPower for you.
Yes, we have.
And we're going to continue opening the doors to MetaPower with more information about it. And we're going to share how we're going to do this,
Right.
this 30-day journey. We're going to map it out for you.
Yes, we are, and we're gonna stand by you and go with you every step.
Every step of the
But
way.
you just have to at least keep your emails open to us.
Yes.
Because that's where you're gonna get a lot of information, and we want you to be a winner when this is over. We want everybody to be a winner,
Yes.
and that means losing weight, getting more energy, just having the meta power.
Yeah. Personal
The meta-
wellness realized.
Right.
Keep that in mind. That's
Exactly.
your personal wellness realized. And as we close with this scripture, he forgives all our sins and he
Heals.
also heals all our diseases. So through God, we're going to, this is found in Psalms 103:3.
Right.
So through God, we're going to be able to accomplish and heal our body with the help of doTERRA MetaPower. And I just want to share that this one last information about doTERRA. They are a faith-based company too.
Yes, they
So
are.
they this team of people, which is seven completion, 6 men, 1 woman. And I had opportunity of meeting the woman, Emily is her name, and she shared with us that before they even do anything, their day starts out with
With a
prayer.
prayer. Yes.
So we thank God for this company and thank God for the work that they're doing to help others. And not only are they helping others in other countries, they'll help us here in the U.S. as
Right.
well. We always talking about outside of the U.S., but they will help us here in the U.S.
That's awesome. That's true.
Yes.
All we have to do is introduce it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, just remember that our health is not an investment. I mean, it is an investment, not an expense. So don't fret when you trying to do something for your health. It's worth it. It's worth
That's
it.
right.
So doTERRA has this little saying, "Oh yes, I have an essential oil for that. Whatever's going on with you, we have an oil that can help you."
That's right.
And we just want to thank you for tuning in today
Yes.
and sharing with us. And we just look forward to working with you for changing your lifestyle.
Yes.
So we are
Oils behind closed doors.
And
Thank
we're
you.
opening these doors for you.
Yes, we are. Thank you.
Thank
Enjoy your day.
Yes.
Be blessed.
Views made on the preceding program are not those of WVTC Radio, iNetworks Communications,